Sometimes armies lose battles before the fighting even begins. They lose because they are hungry. They lose because they are tired. They lose because they are outnumbered. In the year 1415, an English army found itself trapped deep inside enemy land, exhausted, sick, and surrounded by a force nearly three times in size. Everyone expected their destruction. This is a story of a battle that should have been lost, the Battle of Agincourt. England and France had been at war for decades. This long conflict would later be known as the Hundred Years' War. King Henry of England believed he had a rightful claim to the French throne. To prove his strength, he invaded France with a relatively small army. At first, things went well, but soon disease, hunger, and constant marching weakened his men. By October, Henry's army was exhausted, many soldiers were sick, armor was damaged, food supplies were low. Then came the worst news. A massive French army had moved ahead of them, blocking their path home. This would be not retreated. The French army outnumbered the English by at least 3 to 1. French knights were heavily armored, well fed, and confident. They believed this battle would be easy. Some even argued over who would capture the English king, expecting victory before the fighting began. For the English, defeat seemed unavoidable. The battlefield was a narrow strip of land between two forests. Rain had turned the ground into a thick mud. This should have helped the French, but it didn't. Heavy armor became a burden. Movement slowed, horses struggled. Heavy Henry V noticed this and prepared. Henry placed his longbowmen on the sides. These archers carried no heavy armor, only bows, arrows, and wooden stakes. When the French charged, the English arrows darkened the sky. Horses fell, knights slipped armor into mud. As French soldiers fell, others pushed forward, but the narrow field trapped them. Those in back crushed those in front. Men suffocated under the weight of armor and bodies. Strength became a weakness. The English, lightly armored, moved freely. By the end of the battle, thousands of French soldiers lay dead. The English losses were small by comparison. Europe was stunned. A starving, exhausted army had defeated one of the most powerful forces in medieval history. Agincourt became more than a victory. It proved that discipline, courage, and strategy could defeat raw power. It changed how wars were fought, and it proved this truth once again. This battle should have been lost. Agincourt was impossible, but it wasn't the last time history surprised us. In part 3, we will look at final battle where defeat was certain until one unexpected move changed everything forever.